Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at the Climate Prediction Center's 3-month outlooks, and we are taking a look at springtime. Of course, it is still winter, but let's think on the positive side. Spring is right around the corner. Meteorological spring, in fact, starts March 1st, so we are less than a month away. So let's start off here with our seasonal temperature outlook for March, April, and May of 2022, which is meteorological spring. And it looks like most of the country will be above normal temperatures. So in this bright orange here, you have a 33 to 40% chance of being above normal temperatures. In this medium orange here, you have 40 to 50% chance. This medium to dark orange here is 50 to 60% chance of being above normal temperatures, and here in Texas and New Mexico, this red color is 60 to 70% chance of being above normal temperatures. We also have some areas below normal temperatures, such as the very northwest portion of the U.S. in the Pacific Northwest, as well as that 33 to 40% chance that is in the Pacific Northwest in parts of Alaska as well, but Alaska also has 40 to 50% chance in this medium bluish gray, and then this more lighter blue here is in that 50 to 60% range. So moving on here, we are going to our precipitation outlook. So we do have areas above and below average. So in terms of the areas that are above average, we have this leaning above area. This is 33 to 40% chance of being above normal precipitation in most of the Midwest, as well as parts of the Pacific Northwest and a little bit of Alaska. And then we have 40 to 50% chance in portions of the Mississippi River Valley, around St. Louis and southwest of Chicago. And then we have that same 40 to 50% chance in the very northwest corner of Alaska. Now, in terms of below normal precipitation here, we have 33 to 40% chance of being below normal precipitation for much of the Gulf Coast, as well as parts of the desert southwest here in this light brown. This medium brown is 40 to 50% chance of being below normal precipitation, and this dark brown here is 50 to 60% chance of being below normal precipitation. So that is the climatic outlook for March, April, and May. This was issued January 20th, so it is a pretty recent release. So here is the CFS. We haven't used this in a while, but this goes out 768 hours, which should give us a pretty good overview of what the rest of winter and the very beginnings of spring meteorologically will look like. So let's take a look at this. This is the 850 millibar temperature anomaly, which is basically just whether the temperature will be above or below normal, basically. But let's take a look. So right now we do have a bit of a warm-up in the east and a little bit of a cool down in the south part of the U.S., the southern plains. But that will shift pretty quickly, and we do start to see a warm-up in parts of the northeast, the west coast, and parts of the central U.S., with the deep south being below normal. This is during this week. We've been seeing this warm-up if you open your weather app or anything like that, we are seeing a warm-up possible throughout the rest of this week for most of the U.S. But that doesn't mean that winter is not going to be staying around. We do see some below normal temperatures coming back in, just in some brief spurts. But overall, the trend here for the next couple of weeks, let's call it basically this week and to the start of next week, is that the coasts will be above normal and the central U.S. will be kind of flip-flopping. As you can see here, Sunday, we start to see a drop in temperatures, even down negative 15 degrees, and this is Celsius. So these are all Celsius temperatures, but that all moves into the eastern U.S. Now this is into the Valentine's Day time frame, but things flip back pretty quickly in the Northeast after a couple of days below normal. They do get back above normal temperatures, and then we're back to that situation with the coasts being above normal and the central U.S. being below normal at this point. But that also moves into the Northeast with some very cold temperatures, quick Arctic blast there, and the central U.S. being much above normal. This is the 20th, so we are moving more towards meteorological spring there. And the later part of this month, I've been on weather Twitter, and it does seem like this time period here of, the 20th through the 28th, we could even see our first severe weather of the year because of how much of this warm air that we're going to be getting. These oranges here in parts of the Northeast is 15 to 20 degrees above normal. So we could see that as well. But generally moving into late February, we could see a mass warm-up and temperatures being above normal for much of the U.S. And maybe by the beginning of March, we see some cool downs in parts of the West Coast, while the eastern U.S. stays fairly warm. But it does seem like this trend, we are starting to get away from the very bitter cold of winter and starting that transition now into spring. So the people that don't want to be shoveling snow anymore, this is a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Now, this does not mean that we will not see any more snowstorms. That is far from the truth, but it does show that we could be seeing a little bit more warmth in between snowstorms. Of course, we will still have cold, we'll still have snow, we'll still have ice, all that stuff. We still have the entirety of February to go in meteorological winter, as well as even into March and even April with snow, especially in the central U.S. But the main areas that will be seeing probably less snow is the coasts for the rest of meteorological winter. Maybe later into meteorological winter, the West Coast could see some of those cross-country storms, but it does seem like we are going to see general warming on the coasts and then a flip-flop pattern in the central U.S. But good news for anyone that doesn't want to be shoveling snow anymore. We are seeing some trends moving into warmer temperatures. So it seems like a dream at this point, but the dream of warmer weather and shorts weather maybe isn't as much of a dream as we kind of think. But that is all I have for today. Let me know if you like these climatic outlooks. Just leave a like on this video. Shows the support for not only my channel, but these types of videos. But that is all I have for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.